Hello, I'm Ian, you're watching Pixels at Dawn, and this is Fury of the Furries. So, this is another puzzle platformer game. The Amiga had so many of them. And we'll be getting into the game in a moment, but I thought you might want to see the intro. If you don't, there'll be a little link for you to, a little annotation for you to click to skip, but otherwise, stick with us. Here we are. So the story behind this is the Tinies, as they're called, are returning home from a voyage through the stars. And they get home only to discover that their home planet of... Oh, I've forgotten what it was called now. Squirch or something stupid like that? Has been corrupted by the Wicked One. It's a dark and twisted Tiny who, I don't know, maybe he had a bad morning. There we go, you can see him. Dark and twisted. He's got horrible plans for them. So, and you'll see here, so this is where it starts pulling on your heartstrings. The poor Tinies, and their shock as they return home. Do you feel for them? Their poor, cute, fluffy selves? You should do. You should do. Ah. But not to be hampered. They set off to repair things, and hang on, that music sounds slightly familiar. Haven't I heard that somewhere before? But regardless, off Yellow Tiny goes on his adventure. I don't know why he goes on his own, because, you know, surely strength in numbers. But bye-bye! Bye-bye! So yes, the dark and twisted Tinies kidnapped the king and turned all the other Tinies into mindless monsters using a device known only as the Machine. There he is. So you can tell it's the king because he's got a beard. You know, that's the way it works. And that's the intro. There's the story for you. So that was the intro. If you enjoyed it, if you skipped across, welcome back. And welcome, my friends, to Fury of the Furries. There we go. As we'll discover in the game, I have no clue why it's called Fury of the Furries, because it literally has nothing to do with the game. No one's all that angry, and there's nothing called furries in the game. They're all called Tinies. I don't know whether that was some miscommunication in the marketing department, but something went right wrong there. So it's by a French developer, Callisto, who made a few games along those lines. But let's jump straight in, shall we? New game. On the desert world, there are many worlds, as you can see from the map here. So let's get started. Ha! And here is a reference that some of you may recognise from Frank Herbert's Dune. Although I'm pretty sure that's not how it worked in the actual book. But here we go. So you start every level with a Tiny, who can then be transformed into other Tinies as you go. Yes, there's a nice arrow telling us where to go here. Each Tiny has his own abilities. This one is the Tiny of fire, and he can fire fireballs. Small ones or large ones. With the nice sort of you can animation there. And that's all we've got at the moment. Later levels will give us other Tinies to play with, and we'll look at those as we go. So the controls they take a little getting used to. They're a little bit slippery, which was not all that uncommon with Amiga platforms. I don't know why. In this case, it's quite good in a way because it gives you a lot of speed, and it gives the game a lot more sort of fluidity. In a kind of the same way that Sonic the Hedgehog felt much better when you went quickly. This works in a similar way. Get all coins, and then we get a nice swirly level exit. Swirly whirly timey-wimey exit screen there. So here we are. So you have these sort of beams coming down from the air, which allow you to gain or lose abilities. We are now a green Tiny, or we can access the green Tinies. So if I press down, we burst into a million atoms for no reason. That's a nice ability to have, isn't it? And I can switch to green Tiny. And now I am the Tiny of air. I don't know why, because it just means I have a rope. But without a doubt, the most interesting and enjoyable Tiny to play, because it basically has that sort of Worms amazing rope mechanics, and you can just swing around like a lunatic, and it's great. And it's very easy to get carried away and kill yourself. I do it on a frequent basis. So, the music is fantastic. It's some of my favourite music on the Amiga. And it's by Frederic Mott, I think he's French. It's pretty good. We've got some interesting facts about the music, which we'll look at in a minute. But I just wanted to tell you, the game itself has 90 levels spread across multiple worlds, but it also has 150 bonus levels, and there are secrets everywhere. I wonder what that was. So all the bonus levels are little sort of single screen affairs where you've got to get as many of the coins in the time limit as you can. And I reckon I can do this if I don't screw it up. There we go. Oh yeah. Feeling like a badass with the swinging. Nice. If I can just get back up, that'd be lovely. 10 seconds. And away with 7 seconds to go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. So yes, 90 levels across the several worlds. We won't be playing them all here, because I'm not that good and I will be dead before we get to that point. And it can get quite tricky later on. It's fairly straightforward to start with, but at this point it's not too bad. I know this... As previously stated, I will be dead before we get to 90 levels. But not to worry. So we've already done the bonus level, so we don't need to do that again. But we do need to swing. Let's swing! Like we did last summer. There we go. If I didn't keep bouncing off these things, it'd be a lot quicker. So the interesting thing about the music is Frederic Mott, or Elmobo as is known as by his label, he named all the tracks after the worlds that they were intended to be played on. And when it came to release, they didn't actually get used for the worlds he'd actually intended them for. But I suppose that's the dev's prerogative. But interesting little fact there. That they are very good. If you enjoy the music, and you should, then you can go and pick up his... you can go and pick up the album for this and a load of his other stuff off Bandcamp, which I'll put in the description. And you can have a look at that. So here are Red Tiny. What can he do? He's the Tiny of Earth. And he can quite literally chew the scenery, as we demonstrate here, as I press down by mistake. There we go. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And it gives you another ability to find your little secrets around the place, so you can chomp through the scenery. Not seen any yet. So what's here? We can swim here, but only on the surface. We can't go down. But how could we possibly solve that? Well, maybe with our final Tiny, the blue Tiny of water, who also has deadly bubbles because reasons. And also, the most amusing pain effect for an enemy ever. The weeb effect, it seems. But you can kill all these fishes with your nice bubbles because anti-environmentalism for some reason. And there's another one. Let's get the one as well. Right, and then we can get another bonus level. Excellent. I actually find this one a little bit tricky, because you only have your blue swimming Tiny, and what you really want is the green one, because there's some coins down here which are difficult to get. But we will see how we get on, using our bouncing skills. Right, let's see if we can get on here. So we've got those, it's just these ones in the top left corner which are a pain. There's not enough run-up, you see, to do it. There we go. We got it. Quick, escape before the timer runs out. I should do this quite comfortably, actually. I do like the graphics. They're not going to set the world on fire, but they've got that really nice sort of small graphics effect, like from your Sensible Soccers and your Cannon Fodders, sort of using compact pixels to portray things in quite a nice way. Oh, I missed a coin. I'm not going to be able to get that now. Rubbish. And away to the next level. So this is going quite well so far. Quite well indeed. Definitely has a Lost Vikings feel to it. Sometimes compared to Lemmings, but Lemmings in terms of the small graphics maybe, but not in terms of the actual gameplay. Gameplay's more about using skills of your limited assortment of characters to their best usages, which is very much a Lost Vikings kind of thing, if you've ever played that. Let's get ourselves up here. This looks like a job for Mr. Chompy Man. I do remember some bits of this. I have played the first few levels a lot because I'm rubbish and I haven't got further than that. Let's see how far we get here. Jump, and we're on the old rope again. I could literally just swing around the levels all the day. They should just have a sandbox for swinging, because that would be awesome. Get over there. I can do it very quickly, but then I end up just bouncing off something and landing on spikes. And you don't want to see that, do you? You don't want to see me fail. What do you mean you do want to see me fail? Well, tough. It's not happening today, as he fails. Come on, let's go up this way. And jump. I did this first time earlier. There we go. There we go. So this is kind of sideways sequel to the puzzle game Tiny Squeaks, which I haven't played, which is a bit more of a sort of soccer banny kind of game. That was a good jump. Ooh, time bonus. Across there. See, this looks like it should be a biting through the floor bit, but it isn't. It's just there to troll you, I guess. Or I'm missing something. But let's get to the exit. There we go. Alright, where are we going next? Right, so next level. So this is going to be a bit of a jumping matter because we don't have Mr. Green, which is a problem. We're just going to have to be good at platforming. Have you seen me play games before? You'll know I'm not good at platforming. Through that. There we go. We've got Mr. Green back. Mr. Green back. With all his money. Right. Oh! Well, that's then somewhat wrong, didn't it? Oh well. Let's try that again. Right. So interestingly, I literally discovered this today in my research for the game, because I do try and read up a bit before we do our videos. I discovered that the year after this was released, Callisto licensed the game to Namco, who then redid all the graphics and zoomed it in a bit, and then sold it on the SNES as Pack in Time with Pac-Man. It's bizarre. I haven't heard of it. I haven't played it until today, but now I have. And I prefer Fury of the Furries. I mean, you could have probably guessed that, but I don't know. It doesn't use the mechanics as well as the original, and it's just not quite as charming. I've got to get this right, haven't I? This is going to be interesting. Oh, I bounced. I bounced off the top of the screen. Bad. I didn't end up losing all my lives just on this level. That would be embarrassing, but not uncommon. Right, let's bounce up here. Right. Interestingly, the game had sort of mixed reviews when it came out. Some people absolutely loved it. I think one Amiga gave it about 90%. But then I think Amiga Power, I think it was, gave it like 55%. It's like, what? I don't understand. This is a good game. What are you on about? Right, and... No! Dear God. I'm not good at this, am I? Dear, dear. So this is also on DOS, so you may have played the DOS version of the game. I don't know. But of course, as always, the Amiga version has the better sound. Because I think it was just ad-lib music on the PC, and it was still good because it was still by Frederick Mod, but just not as good as the old mods on the Amiga. Elmo did the music for Pack in Time as well, so at least he had that going for it. But still, alright, I should be able to get across without dying this time. No, I missed the one coin, but not to worry. It's just an unpleasant jump, so I've got to try and get it when it's at the bottom, otherwise I'm going to get screwed. Okay, there we go. We're all good this time. Let's bounce up and see if we can get some of these coins, but I'm just going to try and get straight out. There we go. And on to the next level. Right. I can't remember how many levels there are in each world. It'd be nice to try and get to Forest. See, I automatically try and change to the green guy at the start all the time. Well, this is clearly something, isn't it? Let's have a look. There's even a big arrow pointing to it. Bonus level! What we got going for us here? Okay, more swinging around. The difficulty here is getting those without triggering the exit. Nope. That's not too bad. Does remind me of the sort of Sonic 3D worlds where you have to collect all the blobs to get to the next area. Not quite the same, obviously, but flying teacup. Okay. Interesting backgrounds. Okay, we're up here. Don't land on the cactus. So yeah, I probably didn't mention that earlier, but landing on anything spiky at all will cause your furry to just explode into a shower of, well, not viscera, just pixels, because that's what they're made of, isn't it? But still, you do have to be careful. Okay. So if I drop through here, we get green back. Hooray! Right. Is there anything down here? Can I break through this wall, maybe? Just has a feeling of stuff needing to be here, but not so much. Okay, let's get Mr. Swingy back on town. Lovely. Whoop. I could probably swing all the way around there if I was good enough. In traditional worms. There we go. Oh. Ooh, one up. Interesting. Let's see if we can get to that. Oh, I'm running out of time. No, let's not, shall we? Why does that cactus have an evil face? That's creepy. Interesting details on the graphics here. Interesting indeed. Alright, where are we going next? Bats! There's bats! Let's try and destroy the bats. See if you charge up your fire, you can't jump anymore. Hang on. Oh, I hit it. Blimey, that's interesting detection there. I think we can... Yeah, there we go. Bite. Get our nice swinging green on the go. They do overuse green a little bit, or maybe it's just me. Okay, so you can get down to some more coins here. Let's leave that for the time being. Where's this go? Another bonus level. Let's have a go. There we go. Bounce around. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy. Right. Ah. Come on. Do it. There we go. No, get to the exit. There we go. That nearly went wrong. Ah. Yeah, so there are a lot of puzzle platformers on the Amiga. There's no doubt about that, really. But it's a case of picking out the ones which have the most interesting features, and I think there's not many games that are like this. I mean, you do have that whole... Really? You do have that whole killing yourself on the side of a cactus. You do have that whole sort of different classes of person to enable you to get through the different puzzles. That's not a new thing. But it's just very slickly put together in this game. Alright, let's see how we can do. Try not to kill ourselves this time. And up. Up. Okay, we'll go underneath. That's fine. The swinging mechanics are just glorious. Ooh. Playing with danger. I do like the there's some bit more detail for you. All the dust dropping off the bottom of the blocks there. That's not necessary, but it makes it look that much nicer. Right, let's go up here. So we should be able to get that one up, except I bounced straight over into the exit, and that's the difficulty there, I guess. Let's play a couple more levels, and then we will call it for this episode, I think. Can I get through here? Looks like somewhere I should be able to get. Oh, I don't have Mr. Fireball, so I guess not. Push that out of the way. Let's not drop onto the spikes. Can we get onto the other side? Yes, we can. Oh, no. Blue and red blocks. See, we saw one of those on the first level, but I didn't think it was anything special. Maybe it is. Can I drag these? I can't drag the blocks out, can I? I don't know. It looks like there should be something I can do up there to get to the blue block. But I guess we need Mr. Fireball time. Mr. Ryuken. Right. Let's get across. There we go. Lovely. It's a very relaxing game to play, for the most part, this. Oh, oof, I thought that was coming down on my head there. That would not have been a pleasant time. Okay. Can one of, like the red guy or something, pull blocks? It just feels like you should be able to pull blocks. So maybe I'm remembering something wrong. Hang on, let's change back to green. Otherwise we'll be in trouble. There we go. And up we go. Alright. Another one of these moving platforms. You can't actually lock on to the ropes, but you can lock onto the platform. So, and again, I need Mr. Blue for this, and we don't have him yet. Let's get up here. And up. Get up there for that one. Hold down for what? Oh. So where the hell's Mr. Blue and stuff? I'm clearly missing something somewhere. Well, let's just finish the level, see if we can finish the world. Because that would be nice. Right, more to do. Hello, Mr. Sandworm. How are you keeping? That was unexpected. Right, let's try not to get eaten by the sandworm this time. That was a bit cheap. That was unnecessary. Oh blimey, this is a tricky one and no mistake. There we go. Avoid the peas. Quite slow retraction of the rope, unfortunately. Well, it's my last life, so let's just do it, shall we? And die. Apologies. I should be better at games than this, but I'm not. But at least we get to listen to the fantastic menu music again. Fear of the Furries, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a good game. If you want to see the whole game played, there's plenty of long plays out there on YouTube for you to watch. But not with the dynamic style that you come to expect from Pixels at Dawn. We'll be back with some more interesting videos soon. I've got a few things planned, but that'll be my little secret for right now. So, back next week for more videos. Hope you enjoyed it. I've been in. You've been watching Pixels at Dawn, and I will see you next time. Bye.